Women who live alone are happy. It's a declaration, not a question. It's a reclaiming of narrative, a rewriting of the societal script that often equates a woman's worth with her relationship status. These women aren't lonely, they're liberated. They aren't incomplete, they're whole. They haven't settled for solitude, they've chosen it, embraced it, and found within it a wellspring of joy and self-discovery. Their happiness isn't a quiet resignation, it's a vibrant, thriving force. In a world that constantly whispers the importance of partnership, of external validation, these women have tuned out the noise and listened to the quiet strength within themselves. They've dared to step outside the prescribed path, to forge their own way, and in doing so, they've stumbled upon a profound truth. Happiness isn't found in another person, it's cultivated within. Choosing to live alone isn't an act of isolation, it's an act of self-preservation, a declaration of independence, a reclaiming of agency. It's about creating a space where their voices can be heard, not muffled by the expectations and opinions of others. The journey to happy solitude isn't always smooth. Initially, the silence might be deafening, the quiet unsettling. Doubt can creep in, whispering insidious questions about worth and belonging. But with each passing day, a quiet confidence blossoms. The initial unease transforms into a sense of peace, a recognition of the strength that comes from relying on oneself. Decisions are no longer filtered through the lens of external approval. They spring from the deep well of personal values and desires. These women become the architects of their own lives, designing their days, their homes, their futures, according to their own unique vision. This self-trust isn't just a feeling, it's a tangible transformation, etched into their very biology. Scientific studies reveal that women who live alone experience increased activity in the prefrontal cortex, the brain's center for executive function, creativity, and happiness. This neurological shift is accompanied by a significant reduction in stress hormones, such as cortisol, and an improvement in heart rate variability, a key indicator of emotional resilience. Moreover, brain scans show the formation of new neural networks in areas associated with confidence and self-awareness. These changes are not just biological, they are transformative, allowing her to step into a new version of herself, one that is more authentic and empowered. Living alone provides women with the perfect opportunity to master the art of self-love. Every morning brings a new day, free from the expectations of others. Self-love meditation and solitude become practices that increase activity in the anterior cingulate cortex, the region associated with self-awareness and emotional regulation. The brain begins producing elevated levels of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, not from external relationships, but from the deep connection to one's own inner life. In a state of authentic self-love, the heart produces an electromagnetic field so organized and coherent that it can be measured up to 3 feet away. This field isn't just emotional, it affects every cell, every strand of DNA. Immune system function improves significantly, and telomeres, the protective caps on DNA, begin to regenerate. It's not just about feeling better emotionally, it's about literally reversing biological age through the power of self-directed love. This isn't about becoming hermits, cut off from the world. It's about creating space for authentic connection. Living alone allows these women to curate their relationships, to choose the company they keep, to build bonds based on mutual respect and understanding. The quality of their relationships transcends the superficial. They attract people who resonate with their frequency, who appreciate their independence, who celebrate their strength. These connections aren't draining, they're energizing. When two people connect from this authentic space, their heart coherence patterns synchronize, creating a shared field of energy. Brain scans reveal elevated levels of oxytocin and serotonin associated with happiness and well-being, but without the addictive patterns of codependent relationships. These are evolutionary connections, friendships that nourish the soul, relationships that amplify joy. These women who live alone aren't seeking validation, they embody it. They trust their own judgment, their own intuition. They've learned to listen to the whispers of their hearts, to follow the compass of their own inner wisdom. They are the authors of their own stories, the heroines of their own lives. Their stories are testaments to the transformative power of solitude, not as a sentence, but as a sanctuary. It's in this space of independence and self-reliance that they truly flourish, proving that happiness isn't something to be found, it's something to be created. These women who live alone are creating it day by day in the quiet strength of their own company.